Yeah, good evening. My name is Chief Martin Oguze Choko CC1. I bless God for coming back to this platform. I thank you all for your viewership and your continuous and constructive ways of viewing us and encouraging us constructively. And I pray that God that made you to encourage us constructively will also encourage you in so many ways. If you look at life, you can imagine how life can treat one and treat the other one. Sometimes some decisions we make us or mar us. Sometimes we tend to take a decision that has no bad value and basis to us. But sometimes we can take a wise decision and we can also take a foolish decision. A man, a young boy who came out from school, was like a twant, and he was under a good serenity in his comfort zone as his father and mother. The father and mother gave him an advice. He made a decision to follow bad friends. There's one other boy who came from a poor home and still made a decision to be a good person. And when both grew up, they start to see the adverse effect and the productivity of that decision they made. The one that came from a poor home or poor family became very rich. The one that came from a rich family became so poor. These are the basis of decision. Some of us decide to travel abroad, but at the same time, some did stay. Some took a good decision by going to abroad, but some take a decision by traveling, and at the end of the day, it become a backlash to them. So, dear friends, I will endeavor and plead with you that let us make wise of our decision. It can become a beneficial lamp to us. It can become a good thing to us. But sometimes, let us also be clever in that decision we take. When we take a good decision, it helps us to grow in life. These are the basis of life. The moment you understand the basis of life, the moment you gain wisdom by getting information, the moment you get the right information, it gives you the requisite knowledge of life. If you don't have or take a good decision to you in your life, you might lose it and become somebody that you don't want to be. And at the end of the day, you start to find a regrettable stand inside it. Making decision is an inevitable part of life. In this way, in this rendition and narrative, I will explore 7 essential steps to help us make a thoughtful and informed choices of decision. First step, when you identify the decision you want to make, when you are being faced with a problem or challenge, it's important to identify that decision you need to make. Start by defining the objectives of what you want to achieve. It's helpful to take a step back and assess the situation to fully understand the problem at hand. To get a clearer picture of the issue, gather information from multiple angles and examine the factors militating and involved. This will help us gain better understanding of the context and possible options available. Make sure to evaluate the pros and cons of each scenario. If your company is facing, for example, is facing a cliff in sale or dip in sale, you might need to decide whether to launch a new advertising campaign or improve product offerings. Number two, gather relevant information. These are the second step to take a good decision. Conduct thorough market research to understand the current state of the market, as well as any expected trends and development. The same thing applies to your life. Gather the understanding, gather people, find out what and what they that is, that they might require, or somebody will require, or somebody somewhere can take the rightful step in order to help you. When you get the relevant information, you find out that it's a step towards a right decision. Number three is identify alternatives. Transforming alternatives, keep on open mind and consider all possible options if they seems unconventional or unusual at first glance. For example, if I go to Europe and I find out that it cannot beneficial to me, other alternative is for me to come back home and take that bold decision. And if I come back, I will damn the consequences of what people will say. So I will decide and take a decision, a major decision for me to come back. That means I identify an alternatives. Number four is weigh the evidence. After gathering all the relevant information and alternative for a decision, you will weigh the evidence before making a choice. This step making process ensures that we are evaluating each option fairly. To weigh the evidence properly, consider starting with a decision matrix. A decision matrix is a tool that helps organize and compare different alternatives based on specific criteria that matter to you. This method helps you quantify each option, making it easier to evaluate and prioritize them. Number five, choose among alternatives. When you prioritize your options, analyze each alternative and determine each one's align best with your objectives. This part could be as simple as ranking alternative from most desirable to the least desirable. Prioritize based on factors such as potential benefit, risk, cost, and resources available. Number six, take action. Number one, communicate the decision to all relevant parties. Number two, set goals and expectations. Number C, create a time frame. D, delegate responsibilities. And D, monitor progress and make adjustments as needed. In this aspect, regularly review your team's progress or your life progress. Open, making changes if there is something that is not working out. Flexibility is crucial for effective decision making. If you are not flexible, you cannot make that decision. These are the basis of how you can make steps you can make to take a right decision. How can I apply making steps in real life? Number one, clearly defining the problem or decision. Number two, gathering relevant information and resources. Number three, identifying possible options, solution, and alternative. Number four, evaluating each options and predicting their outcomes. Number five, selecting best option based on your criteria. Number six, implementing your chosen decision. Number seven, reviewing the results and learning from the experience. Most of us take a wrong decision. But I think when you take your time to listen to my evaluation about decision making, you will find out that, and always said, information makes you to gain knowledge, and knowledge of life does not limit in one person. Stay along with me, and you will be glad that you make a good decision in life. Making a good decision in life makes you to become a better person, makes you to live well in life, makes you to be among your peers in life circle, in hierarchy of life. in table of relevancy, you must strive hard to be there. That makes you a better person. Gain knowledge today and gain wisdom by the information you hear. It will make you to always stand by making a good decision. The lastly is that one of the decisions that can change your life for the best is a decision to follow God. Be a good person and be and have a sincerity of heart and purpose. Be good to your neighbor because Jesus went about doing good. Thank you and God bless you.